Well, it's been a while since I've done a video because I just been traveling a lot and I look really tired, so didn't want to scare you all with my tired looking face. But here I am. I just want to put up a video today to talk about hair because I see that a lot of us have neglected the importance of taking care of our hair. As we age, we tend to lose hair, we lose more hair, and also the texture of our hair is no longer as good as before, such as losing shyness. So today I want to talk about what we can do on our own, hopefully at a minimal or at no cost, to help us maintain our hair. So first, I want to talk about the quality of our hair is actually a reflection of how healthy we are, and that has a lot to do with our diet. And if you don't consume the necessary nutrition, such as certain vitamins, chances are your hair can't be looking so good. So a few things you should look out for, which definitely need a good amount of MSM and vitamin B complex, such as especially vitamin B7, 12, and biotin. And then iron is also very important, and vitamin A. I'm not a specialist in nutrition either, so I kind of go the easier route is I look for supplements. And actually, if you look at a lot of hair supplements product, they all come with these vitamins, so that would be a shortcut, easier way to go about. So there are two little facts I want to share with you about hair. And number one is it's normal for us to shed about 100 pieces of hair per day. So don't go crazy if you see yourself, especially when you have long hair, you start shedding, you see hair in the shower or on the floor when you brush your hair. It's totally normal. And secondly, our hair cycle runs about anywhere from 2 to 5 months. So if you start trying those supplements or consuming more of the vitamins that I suggested, don't expect immediate results because generally it will take time for these to take effect in your hair. So I would say expect improvement in probably 3-4 months. You should see the quality of your hair coming out. It's much stronger and nicer. And then after that, you have your body taken care of. Then the next thing is about little practical things that you do on your own, such as something as simple as try not to blow dry your hair as much. I know there are times that you might be on the go in a rush to dry your hair, but try to give yourself, give your hair little breaks, like not to have to blow dry it or use any, especially girls use curling irons or flattening irons to ruin and burn your hair. So that's number one. Number two is I suggest not to use a lot of shampoo because sometimes you may think that you need a lot of shampoo to clean your hair, but that's not true. If you are choosing the right shampoo, such as if you have oily scalp or dried or normal, you just have to choose the right product. And I rather my suggestion is try to use a size of a quarter. So for my hair, I use maybe like a size of a quarter amount and wash it first. So it's like a pre-wash, and then I rinse that off. Then I put another, maybe the second time I use the size of a nickel to do a second wash, and that works perfectly well for me, and I feel my hair is pretty clean. I usually wash my hair anywhere from 2 to 3 days, depending on my condition. If I worked out or I sweat a lot, generally with especially girls with long hair, I don't recommend washing your hair every day, unless I have a hair updo or whatever reason that I have to. So there's a logic to it. Our hair is pretty much like a piece of clothes, right? So after it's grown, after it's coming out of your scalp, it's really like a piece of texture material. Whereas the more you wash it, the more you you wear it off. So that's why I don't suggest doing frequent shampooing or washing. And also, speaking of wearing it out, also, I want you to think about how to brush your hair. Meaning, a lot of girls, maybe you're in a rush, or maybe you just never give much thoughts to it, but in the process of brushing your hair or combing your hair, you actually could damage your hair if you don't do it right. So let me explain what I mean by that is you say, like when you have long hair, sometimes I understand it could be frustrated, you have all these knots. So I suggest to start from the bottom and just hold your hair like this and work out all the knots at the end first, right? And then work your way up the midsection. You notice as I go up, I have a longer length here. I'm going slower as well because I want to make sure it doesn't have a lot of friction, because I don't know, I mean, I'm not crazy about spending a lot of money on tools such as fancy brushes or comb, but this works perfect for me. And it's more about how you use it, that's my point of view. So now that I have done the midsection, make sure you also turn it so you can just hold your hair and turn it inside out, so you're also working the inner layers. And then you can start from the top. Again, as you can see, I'm doing it very slow, so even though now it's winter, my hair doesn't get frizzy or I don't have any friction, right? So just nice and easy, nice and slow, take good care of your hair. And that's about it with brushing your hair. Also, what else? Oh, another thing I want to talk about is just like our skin, our hair needs to be moisturized. And for however many years I remember, I've always used conditioner in the shower, meaning right after I shampoo. But I think a little over a year ago, I started trying out this the concept of leave-in conditioners, which I find much better than using regular conditioner in the shower. There are a couple reasons. Number one is when you use conditioner in the shower, sometimes I don't know about you guys, but I get confused for how long I should rinse. Because if I rinse for too long, I feel like I don't have any conditioner left in my hair. Or for the times that I don't rinse enough, then I feel all slippery. I feel like I'm leaving a little too much, maybe. So it's hard to judge how much, how much you should rinse or how long you should rinse. So, and then at the end, after you come out, you're gonna, wipe it off on your towel. So I really don't know how much conditioner is left in your hair to keep it moisturized. I don't really have any brand to recommend you per se, but just to share with you what I use is Pantene, and this is just a split end repair. It's a leave-in conditioner, a form of leave-in conditioners, and I'm sure you can do other brands or other similar kind of products. They might not say leave-in conditioner, but it's the same stuff. So what I do is usually I shampoo my hair and then I rinse and I come out of the shower, just kind of dry it a little bit with my towel while it's still wet. I will apply this to my hair, and you don't really have to put a lot of this for the amount of hair that I have. I use about 1 plump, which is this much. That's it, and so I don't put it all over my hair because only the ends and also the midsection down needs to be moisturized. So what I normally do is I would just work the bottoms like this. So that you can apply this evenly to the ends of your hair, and then obviously you still have some products left in your hair, so you also want to work this on this two sides of your hair, because we tend to get layers in the front and also maybe a little bit in the back. Just wipe the remaining products like this. So that's what I do, and I don't want to guarantee you guys anything, but just want to share with you my experience is that I had long hair when I was in my teens, and I had split ends. I mean, back then I was healthy, young, and full of energy and nutrition, right? But right now, my hair has 0 split ends, and it's pretty long right now. It's almost like down to my waist kind of length. So I guess to me, it proves this method works very well, and just want to share with you all. And that's it. I hope you find these little tips helpful, and wish you beautiful, healthy hair. Please note that individual results may vary, as we're all born with different forms and conditions. Remember, perseverance is the key. Let's not give up on our youth. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or tricks to share, please email me. We can experiment together.